In today's video, we're going to look at signs which shows that you're doing financially well even when you don't realize it or even know about it. Discovering financial stability can be a turning point in life, where money worries cease to dominate your thoughts. If you're curious whether you already achieved this status or want to work toward it, explore the signs that indicate you might already be financially stable. Number 1, you never overdraw your checking account. Even if you have overdraft protection with your checking account, you still prefer to keep a cushion in your account rather than relying on the protection. And you never bounce a check. Part of it has to do with your aversion to paying overdraft fees, but mostly it's because you have sufficient amount of money that you can keep more in your checking account than you need in a typical month. Number 2, you don't lose your sleep over financial worries. When you go to sleep at night, you tend to sleep deeply and peacefully. And if anything does keep you awake, it's usually not related to financial matters. This is a non-financial benefit that people who are financially stable have as a result of their strong financial position. This isn't to say that you don't have any money worries at all, but rather that are not significant and never without some sort of reasonable solution. Number 3, you use your credit cards for convenience and rewards, but not out of necessity. I myself have 4 credit cards in my wallet and use them almost every day. But here is the catch. I pay them off every month. As a bonus, I have carefully selected credit cards that I collect rewards points which I use for airline miles. Many people who are not financially stable have a bad habit of using credit cards as a way to extend their paychecks to buy the things they can't really afford. But that is not an issue in your life. If you do use a credit card, it will strictly be for convenience, such as being able to make a fast payment online, or you will do it because your credit card company provides you with rewards for making purchases, or you don't worry about losing your job. This is one of the very best indicators that you are financially stable. It's a sad state of affairs that vast majority of people in the US live from paycheck to paycheck. The thought of losing your job, even for a month or two, would be a financial disaster. Since your finances are in balance, losing your job isn't something that you worry about, at least not the potential of ruining your finances. Number 5, you're never late with payments. This is partly because you always have plenty of money to pay your bills, but also because of your preference of being ahead of your finances rather than behind. This is also a big reason why you don't lose sleep over your finances. When you go to bed at night, you know that your bills are paid and all is right in the world. 6, you pay your bills ahead of time. Part of the reason why you're never late with payments is that you pay your bills ahead of time. In fact, you probably pay them as soon as they come in. You do this because you don't like bills to linger. Simply don't like owing anybody anything. Number 7, people ask your opinion about financial matters. One of the biggest outward signs that you are financially stable is when people ask your opinion about financial matters. They will do this because they see you as someone who has figured it out, at least when it comes to money. If this happens, take it as an ultimate compliment. It means that your financial stability is so obvious that others can see it and will ask your opinion as to how to achieve it. 8, you are generally happy with your financial situation. This doesn't mean that your financial situation is completely perfect, but rather that your finances are in balance and you're satisfied with the direction that things are heading. Even if you have financial challenges over the horizon, you have some sort of plan set up to deal with them before they come. Number 9, you don't have ugly credit card balances. It's not at all unusual for people who have high incomes and a large number of financial assets to also carry great, big and ugly credit card balances. That's not a game that you play. You absolutely refuse to carry credit card balances that can be paid off relatively quickly and that keeps you from paying high interest rates and from losing sleep at night. You finance your car over 5 years or less if at all you take loans. Even though there are car loans available as far out as 7 years, keep your car loans to 5 years or less, or you pay cash for your cars, or you pay them off ahead of schedule. That means that you won't live your life carrying a perpetual car loan payment. That also means that when you buy a new car, it's very likely that you will be making a larger than average down payment on it, which is why you take shorter loans in the first place. Number 11, you contribute a double-digit percentage of your pay to retirement. Many people contribute nothing more than minimum percentage that they need in order to get the maximum employer match on their retirement contributions. But that's not a game that you play. Recognize the importance of aggressive retirement investing as a critical part of becoming financially stable. You either make the maximum retirement contribution that's allowed, or your contribution is well into double-digit percentages. Because you do, early retirement is actually a legitimate consideration in your life. You don't feel guilty when you're out for special occasions. Everybody has episodes where they spend a little bit too much money. This can happen on special occasions such as birthdays, holidays, vacations, and other celebrations. But for you, these events are not budget busters. You have enough flexibility built into your budget. that you can accommodate the occasional spending spree without having too much money at the end of your paycheck. Number 13, you can afford to buy the things you really want. If you really want something, you go out and buy it. Your finances are strong enough to enable you to get the things that you really want. This isn't all about impulsive spending on an ongoing basis, but rather about having enough room in your budget to get the things that you really want. That way, money doesn't rule you. Number 14, recreation spending doesn't appeal to you. There are all kinds of coping devices in life, including bad habits like hard drinking, drug use, and overeating. For some people, the problem is recreational shopping. Spending money enables them to lose themselves and their troubles at least for a time. And often recreation spending is a way of rebelling against their bad financial situation. That's not something you engage in, nor do you even feel the need to do so. You're happy with your finances in general, and you don't need to spend money to feel good about yourself. Number 15, you're a natural saver. This is one of the key habits to becoming financially stable, and it's one that you mastered a long time ago. You can do it with a sense of purpose and without ever feeling any pangs of self-denial. 16, you are generous with money when it comes to charities or helping others. You have certain charities that you support on a regular basis, and you are generous to the people around you who are in need. You're able to do this because you never sense that giving money to others in need will in any way negatively impact your financial position. Number 17, you are confident about your future. This is one of the best indicators that you are financially stable. Your finances are sufficiently under control that you feel confident about your future. This is because you can easily able to live on what you earn. You have substantial financial assets that you're adding on a regular basis, and you carry little if any non-housing debt. Number 18, your net worth grows significantly from year to year. Net worth tends to grow each year. It does so by fairly large amount. This isn't about doubling your money each year, rather about achieving fairly consistent increase in your net worth. Those increases come from a combination of adding to your investments through regular contributions and solid investment returns. Number 19, you have substantial equity in your home. Another marker of being financially stable is that you have a large amount of equity in your home. This is either because you made a large down payment on the home when you bought it, or because you are paying extra principal on your monthly payment as a way to accelerate the payoff of the mortgage. It may even be the combination of both. Large equity means that you don't worry about falling property value. Number 20, you constantly live below your means. Constantly live below your means because you are aware of the fact that all the things that make someone financially stable. Start with having extra legroom in your budget for savings, investments, or paying off debt. Number 21, a large pay cut wouldn't destroy your life. Yet another of the benefits of being able to live below your means is that the prospect of taking a large pay cut wouldn't destroy your life because you are already living on less than you earn. Taking a pay cut at work or transferring to a lower paying position won't represent a mortal blow to your existence. Number 22, the cost of sending your kids to college doesn't scare you. You're looking forward to your kids going to college. You're well aware that the cost is outrageous, but you are making plans so that you'll be prepared when the time comes. This can be a combination of specifically saving money for each child through a college savings plan, streamlining your own finances so that you'll be able to pay a large chunk out of your income, or working to help your children get scholarship that would contribute towards the cost. Number 23, you're totally unconcerned with keeping up with the Joneses. In your world, being financially stable is its own reward. That keeps you from spending money that you don't have and going into debt, and that leaves you more money for savings and investments. It increases your financial stability even more. Number 24, you could survive for months without a paycheck. You have sufficient liquid savings that you can live for months without a paycheck if you have to. You won't need to tap long-term savings like retirement plans. And bankruptcy wouldn't even a remote consideration since you have a very little debt. Number 25, you feel in control of your finances, never dominated by them. Overall, you have a strong sense that you are in control of your finances. This means that when it comes to money, you have your choices. Since money creates options in life, you have more than the average person. This is what being financially stable is all about, and what its ultimate goal should be. Being able to do what you want, when you want, and on your own terms. The bottom line is, achieving financial stability requires a combination of disciplined habits, informed decision making, and a proactive approach to managing one's finances. By understanding the importance of budgeting, saving, investing wisely, and living within our means, we can pave the way for a secure and prosperous future. It may not always be an easy journey, but the rewards of the financial stability are well worth the effort. Subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any of our videos on personal finance and you get notified. Thank you for watching. See you next time.